In recent times, more and more Sigma males are stepping away from dating, and it's not without good reason. Unlike others who might follow the crowd, Sigma males think differently. You value independence, authenticity, and purpose above all else. For you, relationships aren't just about fitting in or checking a box. They need to be meaningful, real, and aligned with your unique path in life. Some of you may have had disappointing experiences with dating, partners who didn't understand you, shallow connections, or relationships that felt like they drained your energy instead of adding to it. But this isn't about bitterness or giving up. It's about clarity. You understand that your time and energy are precious, and you won't waste them on relationships that don't truly align with who you are. Being a Sigma male means you're not afraid to go against the grain. You don't seek validation or follow societal expectations just because they're there. You're focused on your growth, your goals, and living life on your own terms. This video will explore 10 key reasons why most Sigma males are saying no to dating, and why that decision is both empowering and wise. Watch now and embrace the strength in choosing your own path. Number 1. Disinterest in performing social scripts. One of the biggest reasons why most Sigma males are saying no to dating is their complete disinterest in performing social scripts. For many, dating has become a choreographed act where people follow unwritten rules, say what they're supposed to say, and pretend to be something they're not. But Sigma males aren't wired that way. They see through the act and, quite frankly, they don't have the patience for it. Small talk feels shallow to them. Why waste time discussing the weather or throwing out empty compliments when there's so much more beneath the surface? Traditional dating rituals like exaggerated flattery, playing hard to get, or following step-by-step dating protocols feel exhausting and pointless. Sigma males value depth and substance, and they won't settle for anything less. For them, authenticity is non-negotiable. They refuse to put on a mask to impress someone or follow societal norms just to fit in. In a world obsessed with appearances and validation, they find the performative nature of modern dating uninspiring. They believe relationships should be about two people connecting on a real, unfiltered level, not about playing games or ticking off boxes. What truly sets Sigma males apart is their courage to say no to the nonsense. They're not afraid to walk away from a dating culture that rewards pretense over honesty. It's not that they're against love or connection, they're just unwilling to fake their way into it. This refusal to perform is a strength, not a flaw. It shows a deep understanding of their worth and their time. They'd rather wait for something real, something that aligns with who they are, than waste energy pretending to be someone they're not. That's what makes Sigma males stand out. And that's why they choose their own path over conforming to societal expectations. Number 2, lack of intellectual stimulation. Lack of intellectual stimulation is another major reason why many Sigma males are stepping away from dating. For a Sigma male, the mind is where true connection begins. They crave thought-provoking discussions, challenging ideas, and conversations that push the boundaries of conventional thinking. Unfortunately, modern dating often falls short of meeting this need. Most dating interactions today revolve around surface-level chatter, small talk about the weather, viral trends, or generic getting-to-know-you questions that lack depth. For Sigma males, this feels draining and uninspiring. They aren't interested in rehearsed conversations or shallow exchanges that lead nowhere. What they seek is intellectual substance, someone who can challenge their perspectives, explore deeper topics, and connect with them on a mental level. Adding to this frustration, today's dating culture often amplifies drama or mundane concerns, neither of which appeal to the Sigma mindset. They're not drawn to endless gossip, petty conflicts, or discussions that circle around trivial matters. Instead, they yearn for conversations about ideas, not people, passions, not problems. The truth is, Sigma males are wired to think critically and independently, and they thrive when they're mentally engaged. If the dating pool offers only a sea of superficial connections, they'd rather swim alone. For them, a relationship without intellectual stimulation isn't worth pursuing. This isn't about arrogance or thinking they're too smart for others. It's about aligning with someone who shares their curiosity and depth. Sigma males understand that true connection goes beyond attraction or compatibility. It's about engaging with someone who challenges them to grow, think, and evolve. Without that spark of intellectual connection, dating feels like just another empty ritual, one they're perfectly fine walking away from. At number 3, avoiding emotional draining is a key reason why many Sigma males opt out of dating. Relationships, while rewarding for some, can also demand a lot emotionally. For Sigma males who value their independence and mental peace, the idea of constantly being someone's emotional anchor or source of validation feels overwhelming and unbalanced. In many relationships, one partner may rely heavily on the other for emotional support, attention, or even self-worth. While providing support is part of any healthy connection, Sigma males are highly attuned to when this crosses into dependency. They refuse to play the role of an emotional crutch where the relationship becomes one-sided, draining their energy and leaving little room for their own growth or needs. Sigma males thrive in environments that are calm, balanced, and free of unnecessary drama. They have no patience for emotional manipulation, clinginess, or partners who demand constant reassurance. They recognize the toll that such dynamics can take on their mental well-being and prefer to step away rather than engage in relationships that feel more like emotional labor than mutual partnership. This doesn't mean Sigma males are cold or incapable of emotional connection. On the contrary, they value deep and meaningful bonds, but only when they're built on mutual respect, independence, and emotional balance. They're more than willing to support a partner when needed, but they expect the same in return. For Sigma males, the choice to avoid emotionally taxing relationships isn't about avoidance, it's about self-preservation. They prioritize their peace, stability, and the freedom to focus on their passions and goals. In their view, a relationship should enhance their life, not become a constant source of stress. And if that's not on the table, they're perfectly content staying single. Number 4, red flags. Everywhere is another reason why Sigma males are saying no to dating. In a world where toxic behaviors and unhealthy relationship patterns have become increasingly normalized, Sigma males have developed a sharp eye for spotting warning signs early on. Their introspective nature and keen observation skills make them experts at identifying red flags, and they're simply not willing to overlook them. From narcissistic tendencies to victim mentalities, Sigma males recognize the signs of relationships that will drain, manipulate, or stagnate them. They've seen the cycles: individuals who refuse accountability, thrive on drama, or constantly shift blame onto others. For someone who values independence, self-awareness, and growth, these traits are deal breakers. Modern dating, fueled by social media and surface-level interactions, often amplifies these red flags. People oversell themselves, project fake confidence, or bring unresolved baggage into relationships. Sigma males who prioritize authenticity and emotional stability find these behaviors exhausting. They refuse to waste their time trying to fix, manage, or navigate someone else's unresolved issues. Moreover, Sigma males are acutely aware of how red flags can snowball into bigger problems. They know that ignoring the small signs early on can lead to toxic dynamics that disrupt their peace and derail their goals. This is why they approach dating with zero tolerance for behaviors that don't align with their values. Rather than settling for a relationship riddled with warning signs, Sigma males choose to walk away. They understand that solitude is far more fulfilling than being stuck in a partnership that's rooted in toxicity. For them, avoiding red flags isn't about being overly cautious. It's about preserving their well-being, energy, and focus on what truly matters in their lives. Number 5, value alignment is rare. This is another reason why many Sigma males prefer to remain single rather than engage in relationships that don't feel right. For Sigma males, their values are non-negotiable. They live life with a strong sense of purpose, clarity, and independence, which makes finding someone who truly aligns with their priorities a rare occurrence. Unlike others who might compromise their values just to avoid being alone, Sigma males won't settle for surface-level compatibility. They don't care about ticking off a checklist of shared hobbies or interests. They're looking for something deeper, a genuine alignment in how someone sees the world, approaches life, and defines success and happiness. Without this alignment, they know the relationship will lack the depth and connection they crave. In today's world, where many people are distracted by fleeting trends, external validation, or shallow pursuits, Sigma males often find themselves at odds with the dating pool. They value authenticity, personal growth, and meaningful conversations, which can be hard to come by in a culture focused on appearances and instant gratification. Rather than wasting energy trying to force a connection with someone who doesn't share their values, Sigma males choose to protect their peace. They understand that a relationship with mismatched priorities will only lead to frustration and compromise, something they refuse to accept. For Sigma males, staying single isn't a sign of giving up. It's a deliberate choice to wait for something real, something aligned with who they are and what they stand for. They'd rather stand alone with their integrity intact than lose themselves in a relationship that doesn't resonate with their core values. It's a decision rooted in self-respect, clarity, and a commitment to living authentically. Number 6. Dating feels like a performance. Dating feels like a performance is another reason why many Sigma males are opting out of the modern dating scene. Today's dating culture often feels more like an audition than an opportunity to build genuine connections. From crafting the perfect dating app profile to rehearsing clever lines and projecting an idealized version of oneself, dating has become a carefully choreographed act. Sigma males, however, want no part of this charade. Sigma males value authenticity above all else. They believe in showing up as their true selves, flaws and all, rather than pretending to be someone they're not just to impress someone temporarily. The idea of having to perform, whether it's exaggerating their achievements, sugarcoating their personality, or playing into societal expectations, feels exhausting and disingenuous to them. Modern dating also tends to reward superficial traits like charm, looks, or status, leaving little room for real connection. For Sigma males who prioritize depth and substance, this environment feels shallow and unfulfilling. They're not interested in impressing someone with flashy gestures or trying to win approval through scripted behavior. Instead, they want to connect with someone who values them for who they truly are, not for the image they project. The constant pressure to entertain, charm, or play the game makes dating feel like a performance rather than an authentic process. Sigma males refuse to conform to these expectations because they know that real relationships are built on honesty, mutual respect, and genuine connection, not pretense or theatrics. By stepping away from the performance-driven nature of modern dating, Sigma males are making a statement. They'd rather wait for a relationship that feels real and natural than waste their energy pretending to be someone they're not. For them, authenticity will always outweigh the illusion of perfection. Number 7. Lack of intellectual stimulation. Another reason why many Sigma males are stepping away from dating. For a Sigma male, the mind is where true connection begins. They crave thought-provoking discussions, challenging ideas, and conversations that push the boundaries of conventional thinking. Unfortunately, modern dating often falls short of meeting this need. Most dating interactions today revolve around surface-level chatter, small talk about the weather, viral trends, or generic getting-to-know-you questions that lack depth. For Sigma males, this feels draining and uninspiring. They aren't interested in rehearsed conversations or shallow exchanges that lead nowhere. What they seek is intellectual substance, someone who can challenge their perspectives, explore deeper topics, and connect with them on a mental level. Adding to this frustration, today's dating culture often amplifies drama or mundane concerns, neither of which appeal to the Sigma mindset. They're not drawn to endless gossip, petty conflicts, or discussions that circle around trivial matters. Instead, they yearn for conversations about ideas, not people, passions, not problems. The truth is, Sigma males are wired to think critically and independently, and they thrive when they're mentally engaged. If the dating pool offers only a sea of superficial connections, they'd rather swim alone. For them, a relationship without intellectual stimulation isn't worth pursuing. This isn't about arrogance or thinking they're too smart for others. It's about aligning with someone who shares their curiosity and depth. Sigma males understand that true connection goes beyond attraction or compatibility. It's about engaging with someone who challenges them to grow, think, and evolve. Without that spark of intellectual connection, dating feels like just another empty ritual, one they're perfectly fine walking away from. Number 8. Resistance to societal pressure for marriage. Unlike those who feel compelled to follow the life script of dating, marriage, and having children, Sigma males boldly question these norms and carve out their own path. For them, conformity to societal expectations is neither necessary nor appealing. Marriage, often seen as a life milestone, feels like a box that society expects everyone to check off. Sigma males, however, view life through a more individualistic lens. They understand that marriage isn't a guarantee of happiness or fulfillment, it's a choice, and not one they feel obligated to make. They recognize that the societal pressure to settle down is often rooted in outdated expectations, rather than personal fulfillment. Sigma males resist this pressure because they prioritize authenticity and freedom over tradition. They aren't afraid to step back and question whether marriage aligns with their values, goals, or vision for life. For them, commitment must be meaningful and intentional, not driven by cultural norms or the fear of being judged. Furthermore, Sigma males understand that marriage often comes with societal assumptions about roles, responsibilities, and sacrifices that don't resonate with their independent nature. They're not interested in fulfilling someone else's narrative. They're interested in writing their own. By resisting the push toward marriage, Sigma males set themselves apart as free thinkers who prioritize living authentically over conforming. They challenge others to rethink the idea that happiness and success must revolve around traditional milestones. Their message is clear. Your life is yours to define, and there's no single path to fulfillment. For a Sigma male, staying true to oneself is far more rewarding than fitting into a mold that was never meant for them. Number 9. Social media culture is a turnoff. In today's world, relationships have become more about appearances than genuine connection. And nowhere is this more evident than on social media. The pressure to create Instagram-perfect relationships and portray a picture-perfect life is something Sigma males simply don't buy into. Platforms like Instagram and TikTok have turned love into a performance. From choreographed couple videos to endless selfies captioned with #couple goals, modern dating often feels like a competition for likes, comments, and external validation. For Sigma males who value authenticity over appearances, this superficial culture is exhausting and uninspiring. Social media also creates unrealistic expectations. Many relationships are built around showing off rather than building a genuine bond. Sigma males see through the illusion, the curated posts, the filters, and the need to constantly prove happiness to the world. They understand that true connection happens in private moments, not in the highlights shared online. What's more, social media often amplifies toxic behaviors. Comparisons, jealousy, and a desire for external approval can creep into relationships, eroding trust and intimacy. Sigma males who prioritize emotional balance and mutual respect find this dynamic intolerable. Rather than conform to a culture that commercializes love, Sigma males choose to step away. They'd rather invest in something real without the pressure to display their lives to the world. For them, relationships aren't about followers or likes, they're about connection, growth, and shared values. And if that doesn't align with today's social media-obsessed culture, they're perfectly fine opting out. After all, they value substance over spectacle every time. Number 10. Greater connection to non-human pursuits. Unlike those who seek fulfillment or purpose through romantic relationships, Sigma males often find their fulfillment elsewhere, in the vast and fascinating world beyond human connections. For some, this connection lies in nature, where they can feel grounded and at peace. Hiking through forests, gazing at the stars, or simply sitting by a quiet lake offers them a sense of clarity and inspiration that no relationship could replicate. For others, it might be technology, losing themselves in the intricacies of innovation, coding, or building something that could shape the future. Art and philosophy also hold a magnetic pull for Sigma males. providing an outlet to explore ideas, emotions, and the mysteries of existence. These pursuits aren't just hobbies, they're passions that give Sigma males a deep sense of purpose and identity. While modern dating often demands constant attention and emotional investment, Sigma males prefer to channel their energy into endeavors that truly resonate with them. Relationships can sometimes feel limiting, especially when they come with expectations that clash with their need for freedom and creativity. This isn't to say Sigma males are anti-relationship, they simply have a broader view of fulfillment. They understand that human connections are just one part of life, not the whole picture. By dedicating themselves to non-human pursuits, they achieve something many struggle with, a life driven by passion, self-discovery, and meaning. For Sigma males, stepping back from dating isn't about rejection, it's about redirection. They're not looking for someone to complete them because they've already found wholeness in the things they love. This focus on non-human pursuits makes their path unconventional yet deeply rewarding. Number 11. Preference for solitude over mediocrity. This is one of the most defining traits of Sigma males and a key reason why they're saying no to dating. For a Sigma male, being alone isn't something to fear. It's a choice, a lifestyle, and often a necessity. They see solitude as a space to recharge, grow, and focus on what truly matters to them. Unlike the majority who might feel pressured to jump into a relationship just to avoid loneliness, Sigma males embrace their alone time and treat it as a source of power, not weakness. To them, the idea of settling for a relationship that feels forced, mediocre, or draining is unthinkable. Modern dating often pushes people into partnerships out of convenience, fear, or societal expectations, but Sigma males refuse to play that game. They understand that a mismatched or superficial connection will only hold them back, drain their energy, and distract them from their purpose. If a relationship doesn't inspire them, add value to their lives, or feel genuinely fulfilling, they'd rather stay single, and they're completely at peace with that decision. What sets Sigma males apart is their unwavering commitment to quality over quantity. They're not interested in fleeting romances or surface-level connections just to fit in. Their time is precious, and they won't give it to anyone who doesn't align with their values or vision for life. For Sigma males, solitude isn't about avoiding connection. It's about protecting their energy and ensuring that their relationships, if and when they happen, are meaningful, balanced, and real. They know their worth, and they refuse to compromise just to tick a box. For them, staying true to themselves is the ultimate sign of strength, and solitude is their sanctuary, not their prison. Conclusion. In a world that seems to prioritize noise over meaning and appearances over authenticity, Sigma males are taking a step back from the chaos of modern dating, not out of bitterness, but out of clarity. They've come to understand that their time, energy, and peace of mind are far too valuable to invest in relationships that don't align with who they are or what they stand for. Being a Sigma male means knowing your worth and refusing to conform to a culture that often glorifies superficiality, drama, and pretense. You're not afraid to stand alone, and that's your strength. You don't follow trends, play by unwritten rules, or settle for anything less than what feels authentic and meaningful to you. You value independence, depth, and growth, and those are rare qualities that set you apart. Saying no to dating isn't a sign of weakness or defeat. It's an act of self-respect and wisdom. It's about choosing quality over quantity, peace over performance, and purpose over pressure. It's about protecting your energy and waiting for the right connections, ones that complement your journey, not disrupt it. You are a Sigma male because you refuse to settle, and that's something to be proud of. Continue to walk your own path with confidence and intention. Let your focus, independence, and authenticity guide you, whether that means embracing solitude or holding out for something truly meaningful. The world may not always understand your choices, but the right people will. And when they do, it will be worth every second of the wait.